The situation on the surface of Naboo had not improved. The Trade Federation had been taking all supplies, leaving and entering the planet. Supplies had been getting scarce, forcing the royal court to order a new tax on all personal farms to bring in more produce, trying to meet the demands of the Federation. Padme had been sent down to Bontanal, one of Naboo's trade ports, to write a report of the situation. With no supplies coming in from the surrounding systems, the Naboo needed to find ways to maximize their production. Even though the manager of the port was grateful for any assistance Padme could offer, Padme couldn't help but think that she was just given something to occupy her time. Bontanal was just shy of 15 miles from the palace in Theed, and there wasn't anything going on at Bontanal that the royal court didn't know about. They were well aware of the situation, and the two cities communicated daily, so there was no real reason to have Padme there but to keep her mind away from the legal controversy.
Here you are, young Padme. More records for you to file.
Thank you, Captain. Padme's voice did not contain the cheer that Captain Panaka was used to hearing. He left the bundles of data pads on the counter and knelt down to look Padme in the face.
I know you'd rather not be here, but with your sister in Theed. I also know that you want to serve her to the best of your ability. Yet understand, my lady, that the Queen does not want you to burden yourself with her duties and struggles. She cannot bear to see you disheartened by the frustration of the court. You are 15 now, old enough to care for yourself, but your sister wants to preserve your innocence.
Thank you, Captain. And I do understand, but I hate feeling helpless.
Your time will come, Your Highness. You are the only living family member that your sister has, and she will need your comfort and support. She admires your confidence in yourself, and trusts your counsel, I believe, above anyone's in the court.
You speak too highly of me, Captain, but I thank you for your words and the compassion you have always shown me. Now, let us return to our duties. We both were sent here to help speed up production, weren't we? Captain Panaka chuckled at the tone of Padme's voice.
Yes, my lady, that we were. We shall not let our Royal Highness down with our worthless words while we can be counting crops.
Panaka's sarcasm brought them both to laughter. The captain's comlink sounded off, and Panaka removed the small device from his belt and answered it.
Yes, Sergeant Compton. What is it?
Captain, battle droids have broken into Spinnaker. They are demanding control of the city and Mercanda Port, sir.
What? They don't have authority to infiltrate the planet? Hold your ground, Sergeant. The court needs to know this.
Sir, they are here in great force. If a fight breaks out, we do not have big enough forces to hold the...
A distorted voice interrupted the sergeant.
Hands up!
The connection had some interference, and Panaka called out to Compto. The connection became clear, and the sergeant could be heard shouting angrily. But suddenly a blaster shot came through, and after a short silence, more blaster fire echoed continually through the comlink. Panaka evoked curses on the Trade Federation while he fumbled through his comlink. Padme looked up at the captain, fear escalating through her eyes, searching for some assurance that what she thought was happening wasn't. Panaka stared into Padme's eyes, hesitating for a moment.
The Trade Federation has attacked.
A voice responded from the comlink, jolting Panaka back into action, and he began to yell.
Lieutenant, inform the Royal Court that the Federation has attacked Spinnaker, taking control over the Mercanda Port. Lieutenant, do you copy? Blast! Signals down. Quick, hit the security alert.
The captain pointed at the red lever on the wall to Padme's right. She jumped from her seat and sounded the alarm. Sirens went off and lights flashed everywhere. Panaka got behind the counter and hit the intercom.
Attention, this is Captain Panaka of the Royal Guard. I have just received reports that Mercanda Port has been attacked by the Trade Federation. Find shelter outside the port.
Just then, a blast blew through the wall across from where Panaka and Padme were. The shockwave knocked Padme down and sent Panaka a little off balance. Padme screamed as she hit the floor, but Panaka quickly picked her up and ran through the stairway behind them. He put Padme down and locked the door. He turned around and began to run, grabbing Padme by the hand and heading down the stairs. Padme was shaking all over as she held the captain's hand as hard as she could. She thought of only her sister, longing to be by her side and praying for her safety.